and welcome to another episode of the program Improve Seeds on your first agricultural television in the capital city of Abuja, Nigeria. I am, of course, Hilda Hansen Francois. On today's episode of the program is a special one because I have some great men in the studio here, and they are going to elaborate and tell us what they have here. They are from the AGRIC organization. It's an international organization, and they collaborate with different bodies, agencies, ministries, government of different sectors to enhance the set out goals. If you want to know more about what they have for us here, you sit right there, we'll be right back, and the program will continue. Improve Seeds on your first agricultural television. I am Hilda Hansen Francois. Went on the break, I told you that I have great men in the studio, and they are going to elaborate and tell us why they are here. They are from the AGRIC organization. It's an international organization, as I earlier on said, and they collaborate with different sectors to enhance their set out goals. So welcome to the program, Dr. Prince.
Welcome.
And of course Dr. Kenneth.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Prince, can we get to meet you?
Dr. Prince Dami Bachi.
All right, welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you.
And Dr. Kenneth?
My name is Dr. Kenneth Joseph Idoku. I'm the technical advisor to AGRIC Africa.
Wow, that is great. All right, AGRIC Africa is an international body, as I said. What are some of the goals and objectives of the organization, Dr. Kenneth?
Okay, thank you very much for this wonderful question.
Yeah.
Before I run through the objective of AGRIC Africa,
Sure.
it's very important to give a synopsis of AGRIC Africa.
Sure.
AGRIC Africa is an international non-governmental organization set up in promoting environmental, social, and governance, as well as sustaining development goals to transform our world, circular economic peace, leadership, transparency, governance, training manpower for sustaining development in Africa and the world at large. If you look at what I've just said, it captures exactly what AGRIC Africa
It's all about.
is all about.
Okay.
Well, let me quickly tell you some of our objectives and goals of AGRIC Africa. One is to enhance good governance, accountability, and progressive leadership in Africa and the world through advocacy and transparent electoral process. We equally have very good aspects to contribute towards peace, building and education globally by undertaking funded research in area of peace and sustainable development. We equally promote proper management of environmental and natural resources. We equally participate in regular media appearances to provide critical analysis on typical issues of climate change, peace, security, environmental resources, and management. And lastly, we generate peer review, publication of research in the form of policy briefs, working papers, journals, articles, books, chapters, collections of seminars, and conference paper on 5 climatic areas. In all this, you discover that AGRIC Africa is all about sustainable development, accountability, leadership, and so many things we are into. I think as we go further, I will tell you some of the things we are properly into. Dr. Prince will handle that aspect. Thank you.
It's quite interesting because it looks small, but there are a lot of things that that your organization is in control. And I know with time, with the floods and other security and climate changes that is happening right now, I hope that you will key into it and come to the rescue of some of our victims.
Very well. Very
well. All right, thank you so much. Yeah. All right, Dr. Prince. The second at the Africa's International Summit, with the theme of transforming, towards sustainable agri-food and public health system. Can we know, a little about the summit?
Yeah, this summit is a very important summit because at the Africa, the first summit was in Leuven in Belgium. Then the second one now is going to take place here in Abuja in Nigeria.
Okay.
And in this summit we are also have the experts, those people that are coming from Asia, America, Europe, then and the other countries to discuss about food security. And in doing that, we'll also look at the other areas because what Africa and Nigeria is facing today in terms of a shortage of food. So we try as much as possible to get like people that have been there, that people that want to invest in agro-business in Nigeria. So on doing that, we're also bringing investors from Europe that also want to invest. They want to invest their money. They don't want any other agencies, whether private organization or government agency, to contribute anything. For what they want to do, they want an enabling environment where they can invest on agro-business. And some of them also are discussing about building an agro-park. So some of these things are things that we are actually looking at, because in terms of this summit, we also collaborate, collaborate with a lot of organizations, because at Africa we have been doing this for a very long time, because we have collaborators across the world. In fact, we have directors from different parts of the world. Let me start from now. Like Africa, being an international organization, we also have a kind of like a think tank team. With this think tank team, we have secretaries from Argentina. We have also other members of the think tank team. We also have those of them that are from Australia. We also have those of them that are from other countries across the world. So, and the other Africa, we have been involved in things like this by promoting agricultural development. Like in Rivers State, I say, we organize a training where we train about 1,500 people on agro-business. And we have carried out this training in Port Harcourt. We have done the first batch, we also done the second batch. We have also done so many things, like in terms of environmental pollution. We are also be in the form of creating awareness on the issue of environmental pollution, not only in Nigeria, then across the world. In fact, this week Saturday, we are also organizing a clean show at Jabi Lake. I did Adi Africa in collaboration with youth in YLE Egypt. We are also collaborating to organize a clean show here at Jabi.
Yes, on Saturday.
In Nigeria, yeah, exactly. So what I say here now, the summit that are coming up here, we are collaborating with the University of Brajaja University in Indonesia. Then we're also collaborating with the Lombok University in Indonesia. We're collaborating with the Botswana Society for Human Development. We're also collaborating with Shine Africa. We're collaborating Gent University, Hello Mumbai. We're also collaborating with SPEED, the organization that comes from Bangladesh. We're also collaborating with so many organizations that have been doing a lot of work in terms of promoting agricultural development, not only in Nigeria, not only in Africa, beyond Africa. So right now, this summit is bringing a lot of things that will benefit both the states, both the local government, both at the state level, at the local government level, and at the national level. So we are using this opportunity while we are here today to also to call on agencies, agricultural agencies, to find a way how they can collaborate with Africa to participate, because we are expecting over 1,200 participants in this very summit.
That's a big one. All right, thank you so much. You've said that, and everything now have to do with agriculture and environment. Now, you talked about this clean shoe in Jabi Lake.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate and tell us a little about the event?
Yeah, like Africa, we have been involved in clean shop. Okay. We did the first one in Egypt. We also did one in Kenya. We also done one in Uganda. In fact, in Uganda, we're planting trees in Uganda. We are also done same thing in Lagos State. We also done here in Abuja. This is this Saturday on in Abuja. We make the third time that Africa is organizing clean show, pick up the bottles, because some of those things are very serious problem, because then this Abuja one is coming up on Saturday. Then we also done the same thing in Port Harcourt severally. Okay. We also did the same thing in Marina Beach in Calabar.
All right. So what exactly is going to happen in Jabi?
Yeah, in Jabi, what is going to happen is that we are looking at to discourage people for throwing plastic to the lagoon, to the ocean, and all this thing. So it causes a lot of floods. So going to the Jabi, like to pick up the bottles and all these things, there were also there's also some countries like German embassy. They're also doing something like that there too. So, but right now we're calling for collaboration with other embassies that also have that have been doing that are key into such area activities and all these things.
All right, thank you so much. We've been talking with Prince Dan Bachi. He is the president of AGRIC, and of course Dr. Kenneth Joseph Ndoku.
Yeah, correct.
All right, thank you. He is the technical advisor at AGRIC. We're going to short break. When we come back, of course, they will also tell us what does it take for us to partake in the summit, and of course, how is agriculture going to benefit from the summit. Stay right there. I am coming back. Improve Seats on ARCN Television. I'm glad you're still here with us on the program Improve Seats, and we're talking about the collaboration that AGRIC is having with agriculture, the whole goals and objectives of the organization. And of course, they've highlighted a lot of things, talking about environment, climate change, agriculture, how they are contributing their own quota to the development of not just Nigeria, but Africa and the world at large. And they said this coming Saturday, they are having a clean show at Jabi Lake, where they are trying to see how they will eradicate plastic from being, dumped on our sea, because that is one of the reasons why we have flood and other things. And I'm sure the living beings in the water wouldn't want that pollution. All right, sir. Agriculture is the mainstay of many African countries, and of course the economic development. How or what is Africa contributing to agricultural sector?
Okay, thank you very much. We, as Africa, we understand that the global sustainable development, food chain, and emirate is very, very important. And the climate change has really brought a lot of poverty, especially in Africa. So what ADI Africa is trying to do is to quickly see how we can embark on food security. Because if you go down to the local governments in the rural area, you discover that a lot of poverty is prevalent in that area. So with ADI Africa is looking toward that direction on how to invest to bring investors to come and invest on agriculture to see how to sustain that aspect. Because looking at the summit, we are bringing a lot of investors into Nigeria, and most of the things they are looking at is on how to invest their money in the right place. You know, if you talk about the Western people, the West, they believe in trusting their money on who can utilize it, especially to get their objective and goals of the purpose of their money. So ADI Africa want to stay as a custodian to see how to open up, to bring people together, to assess this money so that it can be utilized and it will benefit greatly to people of Nigeria and to help in hunger prevention. So in the aspect of how we want to contribute and how can people benefit.
Sure.
Certainly after the summit, we hope to see how we can empower some youth who are interested in agriculture. We can give them a very soft loan. We can even provide materials so they can embark on one or two things that will benefit their life, other than waiting for the so-called white-collar job that is not even available. So agricultural is what we should be looking at, especially the youth, to stop this hunger. And when we get it right, when there is food, they say hunger has no language.
Sure.
The language is hungry.
Yeah.
And it is only the poor that understand this language. The rich will always tell you they don't have appetite of eating. But the poor will always tell you they are hungry because there is nothing to eat. Therefore, if we can address the issue of hunger, contribute our own little quota, we cannot do it all, but we can contribute our own little quota. You discover that so many things will be addressed. Our youth will not be japari, if I should use that word.
Sure.
They will not be taking up because when you have food, you still put and you equally contribute to growth and development in the country. And that's exactly where we are targeting to growth, development, so that our youth will remain in Nigeria, will develop in Nigeria, we still together and will build this nation. And ADI Africa is looking towards that direction.
That is beautiful. Wow, that is a great one. I just hope we achieve that.
Yeah,
you know, it's easy to say, but implementation mostly is the problem. Yeah. All right, so we'll hold ADI Africa responsible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because we have a master plan.
Okay.
We have a blueprint
to
achieve all this.
Okay, that's good. All right, Dr. Prince, the summit is for November, right? 24th. All right. So, what are the requirements for someone that wants to partake? Maybe you tell our viewers, how do you partake or participate in the forthcoming summit?
Okay, thank you very much, Hida. How to participate? The link is already online through our website.
Okay.
Then you can register.
What is the website, please?
www.adiafricadave.org.
Okay.
Then all the necessary informations are there.
Okay.
And we also want the government, very important, the government from the local government areas, because this story goes back to the rural people.
Yes.
Very, very important. That is where you find land and the other things. So we are urging the local government from 774 local governments in Nigeria to be part of this program. This program is very, very important. We need everybody to be part of this program. We need to support whatever the objective, whatever that will bring solutions in terms of hunger, because this hunger, everybody is talking about the hunger now. So with what we are doing today, there is also solution to that, and that solution, you have to come and take the story and take the message to the rural people, so which is very, very important. If also at the local government, if they can also bring one youth by each of the local government to be part of this process, I think it will go a long way.
So you can just stand up and just register online and be a part of it.
Yeah.
We want to actually know, is there any particular requirements? Must you be of this class? Must you be of this organization?
Yeah.
So that we will know. So that nobody will just wake up and say, okay, because it is 1,000 naira and I have 1,000 naira, I can just register. Maybe if we can, highlight some of the requirements so that we know. All right.
Okay. This program, we want the youth is getting across the youth, the policymakers, the youth, the organizations, both in Nigeria and the outside, and the people that are coming from abroad. In fact, a lot of people are coming from Europe. A lot are coming from Asia, a lot are coming from America and the other African countries. And most of those people that are coming, they are investors. So if you are a farm organization, you are also free to come and exhibit your product, where we also do exhibitions. So all those things are there. Then if whatever information you need from us, you can reach us through our website, or you can call them.
All right. All right, that is good. Dr. Kenneth, do you have anything to add up to this?
Yes, the summit is open for everybody. It's open to both foreign and local. When I mean local, I mean Nigeria, African and international. And it's cut across every age, because hungry does not have does not understand age. So it cut across everybody.
Okay.
You could be a civil service, you could be a student, a present student, you can come. There's a place for you. Organization, corporate bodies, individuals can equally participate. So it's an open summit, and I'm very, very sure that it's going to benefit us. And the good thing is, we did Africa decide to bring it back to Nigeria, because charity most often begins from home. Let's settle the food, let's settle the hunger problem from home before we start going abroad. The first time we do action was done in Belgium. We'll say, let's come home so that our people can equally benefit. So it's across board, wherever whether you're a civil servant, you're a banker, you are a newscaster, you can participate in this summit.
All right, thank you so much. So, do you have anything?
Exactly, and also those that want to submit abstracts from universities, the link is also open for that.
Okay.
You are free. You are also free to submit your abstract.
All right. So, any words for our viewers from Doctor?
Yes, we want to say it's a wonderful moment having you in your studio. And I want to use this privilege to invite the entire world to participate in this summit, because they will go home well equipped, because they look at the Nigerian economy and look at the situation, how it's going. We must not leave everything in the hands of government. Private individual, international bodies, NGOs has to come together to make sure things are put in place, especially to tackle this poverty level.
Thank you.
So we are expecting viewers, we are expecting everybody to participate in this summit on 24 to 27 November 2024.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, well, also calling on companies, the government, and the other rich individuals to support this initiative.
Yes.
To support us, to collaborate with us. We are very much open to collaborate. For collaboration.
All right. Thank you so much for having you. It's a pleasure having you both here. I will look forward to 24th to 27th of November. And of course, we look forward to Clean Show at Jabili this coming Saturday. All right. Thank you so much. You've heard from them. A lot, has been said, and agriculture will be you know, one of their major targets. So it's open to everybody, and everybody can come and participate in the summit. All right, thank you so much for being part of the program. Keep a date with us next time for another episode of the program, and thank you so much for coming for our program. All right, I remain Hilda Homsen-Francois. From everybody here is take good care of yourself. Let's all put our hands on deck to kick hunger off, and let's build and develop our country, Nigeria. See you next time.